Super good. Now for detail of the head, you will repeat rounds 1 to 5 of the head. So 6 single crochet, 6 increases, 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochets, 1 increase, 3 single crochet, 1 increase. Okay? Once you reach there, we will work now a couple of repetitions here. So for round 6 to 8, you will work 30 single crochet. Okay? So that's how you were working in this. So work your repetitions here, and I will catch you up once you're done. Great, look at this. So 1, 2, 3. I lost my count. Okay, so let's move on here because for the round 9 you will work a little bit different. Okay, so for the round 9 you will work 5 single crochet. So let's go it together. You saw the pattern on the screen, but because it's big, let's work together. So 5 single crochet, and then you work 2 half double crochet. Okay, and then you work 3 double crochet in the same stitch. So here is my first double crochet, and then again inside the same stitch you work your second double crochet, and then on the same stitch you work the third double crochet. All right, great. And now you work 2 half double crochets in 2 different stitches. So 1 half double crochet on the next stitch, 1 half double crochet. All right, so this is what we want. And now you continue here with the pattern. So now you will work 3 single crochet, and then 2 half double crochet, and then 3 double crochet in the same stitch, 2 double crochet, 3, and then you follow the pattern because it's just a repetition until the end. And this is how it should be looking like. Once you finish round 9, for the round 10 you will work 8 single crochet. Okay, again we can go slow here in the first repetition, but the pattern is in the screen, or in the written pattern if you're following, it's even better. So work here 8 single crochet. I will work here all the way there. So when we finish with the 8 single crochet, you will work 3 double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, so you need to reach the double crochet of like the center double crochet. So you have 3 double crochet in the same stitch, right? Once you reach the peak, which is the middle double crochet of those 3 that you work in the same stitch, there is where you need to work 3 more double crochet. Okay, and after that you work 9 single crochet, and then you do 3 double crochet in the same stitch, and then you follow the pattern. All right, once you're done, this is how it should be looking like. It's very simple, it's super easy. It's just a bunch of repetitions. Okay, and now you can here cut your yarn. You leave a long tail here for sewing because we will need it here, a lot of tail for sewing it later. Okay, super good. Now we'll start working here the ear of this bunny. Oh, why bunny? It's a monkey. Okay, so for the first round, you will work 6 single crochet in a magic ring. You can laugh at myself. All right, work here your 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Pull this yarn, and let's here work a color change. Okay. This time I will just change the color in the last stitch. Why not? I did it differently for the hands. Now here I want to do it like this. Okay, for the second round you will work 1 increase, 1 single crochet, repeat 3 times, and you should have 9 stitches here at the end of this round. So we will work here the first repetition with you. This is nothing special. You've done a couple of repetitions so far, so this is my first one. 1 increase, 1 single crochet. Do this 3 times. And then once you reach the end over here, you will work the third round 9 single crochet. That's it. Super easy. Work your 9 single crochet and that's it. Super good. So this is how it should be looking like once you're done. You can cut the beige yarn, you don't need it anymore. And now you start waving in all the ends here from the ear, okay? Because you will need this later. So you will leave it the ear like this, like curling a bit outside. That is actually what we want. You make, of course, another one. Now let's start assembling this monkey. You see here, I positioned the legs making a triangle. You can see this is the starting position. So I centered this starting position, making kind of a triangle. All right. Use pins to fasten your toys, like the limbs on the toys. That can help and prevent from moving while you are sewing it. So always use pins to fasten. This can help very much for you to find the best position. And here is a simple sewing, okay? You grab one stitch from the body and then one stitch from the leg, okay? So you have 6 stitches on the leg and you should do this, of course, 6 times. So let's go here bit by bit on this under part. And once you're done with that, you see all the 6 stitches, it's done. The leg is like, yoo-hoo, it's loose, right? What we want here now is to bring this yarn to one round here under the arm, under the row that you work with the back loop, okay? And you will grab one stitch from the leg here. So we are just securing this leg so the leg is not loose, like I showed you before. And now you can bring this tail back to the body. What I do is I bring it here to a random stitch on the back side of the monkey. And I pull it very tight. So the leg now is very nice and secure. But what I do is I don't cut this tail now. Alright, what you're gonna do is sew the second leg and bring this tail to the same stitch where you brought it here. Like you see now, once you finish sewing the second leg, you bring to the same stitch. And then you can give a tight knot here, very, very tight knot. Okay, you can cut this yarn and you will hide this inside of the toy. So you make sure that your legs are very nice and secure and it will not be loose. Okay? Super fine. Now let's move on and sew the arms. Okay, so once again you use pins to fasten, and to sew the arm is very nice. You have just 3 stitches, right? So it's always like that. You grab one stitch from the body and one stitch from the arm. Great, and like this you will repeat 3 times. All right, so let's do this together here. The second stitch now I'm grabbing here. All right, and now almost done. Third stitch. Oops. Okay, we just want one stitch from the body. Okay. We can remove this pin. Take the last stitch here of the arm. And you see the arm is like, yoo-hoo, it's hugging, macking. You can leave the arm like this. It's fine, completely fine. But what I like to do is to sew it together with the body. I like everything very neat and sewed. So you do the same thing as you did with the leg. So you bring your yarn to a part of the body and then you grab one stitch from the arm and you bring the tail back to the back of the monkey. And you will make the same thing as you did with the arm. So you pull it outside this tail in one stitch from the back, pull it tight, and then you sew the second arm. Okay, and you bring again, once you finish, you don't cut this, you bring the other tail to the same stitch and you give a tight knot. Alright, now we'll start sewing the head top, okay? This is the fun part. I used to say that the sewing the amigurumi, it's a patient exercise. Some people like, believe me or not, a lot of you already comment that you like sewing it here, that it's a calming part of the of the toy. I am not a big fan. So here how you're gonna do, you see, you grab one stitch from the body and then you bring your yarn outside of the stitch from the top of the head and then down again to the stitch and you grab one stitch from the head. Okay, let us do this again because I didn't explain this very well. Okay, so grab one stitch from the body and then you bring your yarn up inside one stitch of the head top. Okay, and then you bring it down to the stitch next to it. Okay, all right, now I did it step by step. And then again you repeat this. You grab one stitch from the head and then you bring your yarn up inside one stitch of the head top and down inside the stitch next to it. So this is how you will sew this head top, okay? And I say that is an exercise of patience because you need to do this all the way around. Although it's a very tiny monkey, you know, you do all the contour here and I will catch you up at the back. Super good, look at this. All done here, all sewed. And now we will sew the ears. We are almost done with this monkey. So good, he's so pretty. I like him very much. I think my favorite ones is the monkey and the elephant. Oh, the elephant, it's so cute. Here to sew the ears is so smooth, you know, after the after the head top, sewing these ears is like 2 seconds. You literally need to give here 2 or 3 stitches to sew the ear because you want the ear to be a bit loose, you know. It gives a nice monkey ear effect, I don't know. All right, just here, one more stitch. Okay, this looks very nice to me. So once again, what you're what you're going to do is to bring this yarn in some random stitch of the head top. So let's bring it here. And then you don't cut this yarn because you will sew the other ear and you'll bring the yarn to the same place, you know, and you'll give a tight knot once you finished. All right, now what we are going to do here is to work the tail of this monkey, okay? So here you will chain 15. It's very fast, super easy, simple detail. You will love the tail. It rhymes. I'm such a poetry girl. Okay, so here it's your 15 chains. You skip the first one and then you start on the second chain of the round, and I like to work on the third loop. The third loop is this loops behind the chain, okay? You will work 14 slip stitch. You don't have to work on the third loop. You can work on any loops of your chain. It's your decision. But I just like to work on the third loop for some type of details. Once you're done with the 14 slip stitch, you cut this yarn, very little, you leave a little bit for sewing, okay? Now let's sew here very simple on the back of the monkey. This is super easy and it's super fast. So we pull this yarn over here and you grab one stitch from the tail. So you grab one stitch from the body, now you'll take one from the tail. And once you're done, you bring it back inside of the toy and outside of some random stitch. And once again, what you do is you bring this yarn to that same stitch and you give a tight knot. And look at this, super cute. Great. Now for the eyes, I like to embroider the eyes of my toys. If you're using the safety eyes, there is a link in the description, like in the written pattern. At the end of the written pattern, there is the exact position where I am embroidering these eyes. So you can substitute for the safety eyes that you're using. Or you can use your heart, see where it's symmetrical to you, and put it there. You leave it here, if you're using an embroidery thread like me, you leave a little bit outside so you can double secure the beginning of this yarn at the end once you're finishing with embroidery. So how I do this is I just give a couple of straight lines here with the length of one stitch, with the size of one stitch over here, and this process I repeat over and over and over again. If I don't like, I erased completely and I do it again. So that is my technique for embroidering the eyes. So do it over and over and over again. And once you achieve the shape that you want, or the desire, or the size and everything like that, you move on for the next one. So I will do the next one now, and I will come back here. You can clean, if you have some stuffing material coming outside. I will do the other one and I will come back here. Okay, so here I just want to fast show you to double secure this thread. So here I give a couple of knots, cut, and then you just hide it inside. And look at this. Look at this cute monkey. He's the best. I really hope you like this monkey the same way that I like it, and I will see you on the next Thursday. Bye!